Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Out in the open, wisdom calls aloud. She raises her voice in the public square. On top of the wall, she cries out. At the city gate, she makes her speech. Listen to that language. Wisdom out in the open, yelling in a loud voice from the top of the wall. Solomon looks at his sons and says, when it comes to wisdom, she ain't hard to find. Right there in front of you. Wisdom is easily accessible to anyone and everyone. Anyone that wants it can have it. It's widely available if you listen. It's not even hidden. It's not hard to find. Right in the open all around us. When I was in elementary school, this is going to date me a little bit, but yo mama jokes were really popular. You remember those? Yo mama's so fat. Yo mama's so old. Yo mama is so ugly. Yo mama is so dumb. Here's one of the ones that I remember for some reason. Yo mama's so dumb, she got locked in a grocery store and starved to death. You and I lacking wisdom is like getting locked in a grocery store and dying of hunger. You didn't die from a lack of food. Food was all around you. Ample opportunities to eat. It was right there in front of you. It was free, right there at your fingertips. You just didn't reach out and grab it. You didn't take it. Solomon says wisdom raises her voice. She shouts. She cries out to anyone that would listen. She is on the top of the wall. She is widely available. Is that interesting? I don't know if you caught that in the very first chapter, but wisdom is personified by Solomon and goes by the feminine pronoun she. This is a trigger warning for all the misogynists out there, but it is my acute observation on life that many times women just seem to be smarter than men. Maybe that's why they live longer than us. Man, I don't know. Just sometimes I can be hard-headed. Sometimes I can be stubborn. I can be slow to learn. So Solomon actually tells us what will happen if that's you, if you choose to ignore the wisdom that's all around us. Verse 24, but since you refuse to listen when I call and no one pays attention when I stretch out my hand, since you disregard all my advice and you do not accept my rebuke, I in turn will laugh when disaster strikes you. I will mock when calamity overtakes you. When calamity overtakes you like a storm. When disaster sweeps over you like a whirlwind. When distress and trouble overwhelm you. Man, wisdom's getting a little spicy here. Wisdom says, I called you and you didn't pick up. In fact, you rolled me straight to voicemail. I gave you a lifeline. I threw you a flotation device. And in the midst of you drowning, you just pushed it away. If that's you, then don't be surprised if you find yourself in a tight spot. Overwhelmed in life, no clue and direction of where to go in. Feeling like the walls of life are caving in around you on all sides. It's in that moment, in this moment, that Solomon instructs his sons, hey, please, boys, listen to your girl wisdom. If so, she will save you from so much heartache. Your life will be so much better. But if you don't listen, if you don't have wisdom, it won't be because it wasn't offered, because it was around you all the time. It won't be because you didn't know where to look, because it was hard to find, because it was only accessible to a select few. Solomon says, boys, it was right in front of you, all around you, this entire time. It would be a shame to get locked in a grocery store full of wisdom and starve to death of stupidity. Proverbs chapter 1.